Good morning, aggressive anglers. It's Rocky Banks out here, up here in the California Delta, targeting some smallmouth. Today's April 17th, 2021, and I figure try to give it a shot, see if we can get something going. Stay tuned. Let's try the SB57. Bill Lewis. SB57. Spray some crawfish scent bang on it. Just for old time's sakes. Good measure. See what happens. Followers from that direction. Let's try straight in front of us. Nothing over there. Let's try it over here. No chasers. Try over here again. Where are the smallmouth at, guys? Just don't get it. Water should be warming up. Well into spring already. I didn't even see any little guys. Have to try our other spot. See what's happening over there. We'll switch it up. Probably throw on a dark sleeper. That triggers any bites. Put the SB57 away. The SB57 actually was really good to me on a trip out with Chip Chow and Dirty Rat a while back out there in Holland Track. Ended up catching a pretty nice largie on that. But other than that, I haven't really caught much. And that was, of course, undocumented trip. Initially, what happened was I got a good day of recording in, and somehow the SD card became corrupted, and you know the rest. When that happens, guys, you gotta just kind of erase everything and start all over. So, no footage on that one. But We'll be planning another trip out there pretty soon. The dark sleeper has been pretty good to me out here. Caught quite a few smallies on that. Caught a couple largies as well in other spots. But you never know what color variation to go with because they have quite a few different ones. And naturally, I don't think I brought the box with the other colors in it, but I have to check. It's quite possible that I did. So the dark sleeper is made by Mega Bass, if you don't know. And what it does is it has like a dorsal fin that hides the hook so that it doesn't get snagged. What it is a bottom dwelling swim bait. Has a real natural swim pattern to it, and you just kind of let it fall and crank it in slowly and wait for the bite. And when you get a bite, it kind of surprises you because you're not expecting it to hit so well. Sometimes you bump on some rocks like I just did and mistake it for a bite. But that's the really cool thing about the dark sleeper. You can end up in the rocks and not get snagged. I did lose one or two of them because it got wedged in between two rocks, and my line went through the rocks but not the bait. So something to pay attention to. You gotta just kind of bump it when you feel like something might be holding it down. So I mean, they're relatively cheap, about $5-6 a piece. So it's not like you're throwing away a $30 lure or a $20 lure. But yeah, as you can see, it has like a nice little swim wobble to it, and it kind of mimics like a goby. I believe dark sleeper is an actual fish. It's kind of like a nickname for a goby. And smallmouth like this bait because gobies normally threaten their habitat, so it threatens their spawn when they're laying their eggs and stuff. So they look at it as a predator coming for their eggs. So we're gonna switch this up to a different color now. All right, stay tuned, guys. So we're back with another dark sleeper. I'm going with the natural shad color. This usually is a pretty good color for me out here. Usually get quite a few on it, and it's pretty much the standard one that you want to start out with if you go to buy some dark sleepers. I just bought all the colors and figured I'd give it a whirl, see what works best. But you don't have that kind of budget, just stick to the standard shad pattern. It's really nice because it has a natural like silvery white color with the chartreuse line down each side, and like I said, it kind of mimics a shad. Not sure if there's anything like that out here right now that they might be feeding on, but you know, the bare minimum, you might hook into a striper on this thing. And look at that, we got a hang up here, so I might have to walk the bank to get it out. So guys, I'm pretty much done with this spot. Ended up losing that dark sleeper, ended up throwing a few more different baits with no luck. Good rule of thumb when you're out, you haven't been to a spot in a while, you're fishing off the bank, go ahead and score you guys like, you know, some minnows and or some kind of worm. Do the old school bobber to jig head with the live bait setup, and yeah, as a last resort, if all else fails, you can always throw this and potentially hook into something. Maybe find a stray bass swimming around or a striper. You know, you definitely want to have fun when you go out. So, you know, a day of throwing lures could be tiring, strenuous, and frustrating if you have thrown everything you pretty much brought and had no luck in a spot. I am going to be switching up and going to the tubes where we normally end up when we're not catching anything out here. But this initially was the original spot that we fished at, and we found that there was smallmouth up here. And you've seen it in a couple of the videos, caught some pretty decent sized smallmouth. Smallmouth for some reason up here don't get too big. My personal best that I caught up here a while back, actually I caught it near the tubes, was 3 pounds 8 ounces, so close to a 4-pounder, and ended up getting it on the old minnow, because that was one of those other days when all else was failing, and happened to have a few minnows laying around and just threw one on under a bobber and watched it take it, and boy was that a hell of a fight. But gonna give it about another 10 minutes out here, see if anything takes the minnow. I tried night crawler earlier, nothing happened, so hopefully a nice shiny minnow will do the trick. If I don't catch anything, we'll be moving to another spot. Just kind of let it drift down the river, bump into something. Gonna start out with the minnow this time. Just see if there's anything out here. If there are, I'm gonna start throwing lures. Let's see. So, let's see if a live minnow will do us good over here. Maybe the fish are over here. Who knows? Do the same technique. Let it drift downstream. Hopefully trigger a bite. Bring it in a little closer. Ooh, I got one. First smallmouth of the year. Nice, thank you, sir. Thank you, beautiful. So, you see that, guys? I see that there are smallmouth out here. That was a little guy, but caught me by surprise. I've damn near depleted all my minnows. So I got one more and one mudsucker. Whiz. It's your time, buddy. Your time. Well, let's see if we could catch something different instead of the same one. But yeah, he was just down here in these rocks. So let's do that guy right there. Well, I got the skunk off my back. Got the skunk off the back. Oh, it's gone again. Bigger fish, maybe. Ooh, it is bigger. The red eye. Better fish. So they like the minnows and they're starting to bite us. Let's see. I'm right in the roof of the mouth. Thank you, God. Back on your way, buddy. Okay, it's gonna be lure throwing time in a minute. So guys, all out of minnows. Don't have the mud sucker or the freshwater bullhead anymore. I have night crawlers and redworms, but I decided to take a break from all that and start throwing lures again. So I'm throwing my one of my number one lures right here. This is a crappie magnet fin spin, chartreuse color with the gold blade, underspin with a Kitech 2.8 inch fat swing impact, I think it's called. And I usually have really good luck on this for smallmouth and trout. Last 3 trout I caught, matter of fact, I caught on this. So yeah, Let me throw it out here, see what I could do. No followers, but the fish are right in front of me, so I'm gonna throw it that way, let it sink a little bit, not too much. Bring it back nice and slow. Should get a reaction bite. Ooh, I just had a hit. Didn't set the hook quick enough. Throw it out that way. Got one. That's a pretty strong one. Ooh, striper. Okay, knock it off. Knock it off. Look at that, guys. Kitech with the underspin. Baby striper. And take a pick for the brain. Contrast. Back out there.